the global entertainment world was shaken by undeniable evidence from London, confirming that Kim Taehyung and Jeon Jungkook are no longer just group mates, but a couple deeply in love. Without tight security in the Soho area, Jungkook's protective gesture of wrapping his arm around Taehyung's waist, along with his sweet act of putting his scarf on him by the River Thames, served as real confirmation of their private romance. This speculation was further strengthened by the sharp eyes of the public, who caught the gleam of matching silver rings on the ring fingers of their right hands. The couple rings, from a luxury French jewelry house, are strongly suspected to be a symbol of a new commitment during their secret anniversary celebration. Under the dim lights of London, this journey became a silent witness to their togetherness, which is now vividly displayed with no fictional barriers left. Hello Army and everyone who just joined. Hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Let's jump straight into today's video topic. Welcome back to Vkook. London's shocking news has once again emerged from the global entertainment scene, where two of the biggest pop icons of this century, Kim Taehyung and Jeon Jungkook of BTS, were caught on camera enjoying an intimate moment together in downtown London. Far from a regular vacation between groupmates, the romantic atmosphere radiating from their every move confirms the status of their romantic relationship, which has long been an open secret among fans. The presence of the couple in the British capital immediately triggered a wave of hysteria on social media after several photos of their date circulated widely and uncontrollably. According to exclusive reports from several eyewitnesses in the Soho area, Taehyung and Jungkook were seen walking side by side closely along the crowded sidewalk. Without any tight escort from a security team or separating barriers, the two allowed themselves to blend into the chilly London air, displaying the aura of a couple deeply in love. Their hands were occasionally intertwined inside the pockets of the large coats they wore, as if to emphasize that this leisure time completely belonged to the two of them. While enjoying the afternoon atmosphere in the district famous for its beautiful classical architecture, the couple showed very natural and sweet interactions. Taehyung, who is known for his great love of photography, occasionally stopped in his tracks just to aim his vintage film camera at his partner. Meanwhile, Jungkook stood patiently in front of him holding 2 cups of warm coffee, flashing his sweetest smile and affectionate glances every time Taehyung's camera lens captured his image. Small, attentive gestures continued throughout their journey to a quieter area on the outskirts of the city. Jungkook did not hesitate to protectively wrap his arm around Taehyung's waist as they navigated through a fairly dense crowd of pedestrians at a crossroad. The spontaneous warm gesture was clearly recorded by the amateur camera of a fan who happened to be passing by, showing the immense level of comfort and emotional attachment between the two. As dusk fell, the romance of this top celebrity couple moved to the romantic area along the banks of the River Thames. Against the backdrop of London's city lights starting to flicker on, and the majestic silhouette of Tower Bridge, Taehyung and Jungkook were spotted taking a leisurely stroll while conversing intensely. The cold night wind blowing from the river seemed to make Taehyung shiver slightly beneath his thick clothing, triggering a very sweet, spontaneous reaction from his partner. Seeing his partner getting cold, Jungkook stopped their steps and carefully took off the thick knit scarf wrapped around his own neck. He then stepped forward, closing the distance between them, and wrapped the scarf around Taehyung's neck with utmost tenderness while ensuring his partner felt warm again. Taehyung just stared straight into Jungkook's eyes with a soft smile, a moment full of privacy and love that instantly sent shockwaves through the online fan community. After thoroughly enjoying the night view by the river, the two reportedly reserved a table at a local restaurant with a private, dimly lit atmosphere near the pier. Inside the restaurant, a source stated that the couple spent hours having dinner together, far from the spotlight of stage lights and the pressure of the industry. They appeared to feed each other and laugh freely, as if the world that night revolved only around the two of them. The existence of these clear dating photos immediately sparked a heated debate, as well as a massive celebration across various global online community platforms. Many netizens highlighted how Jungkook always ensured Taehyung's comfort throughout their journey, from carrying his belongings to his gaze that never left Taehyung's figure. The romantic relationship they had been weaving privately now seemed to be vividly displayed through aesthetic portraits set against the beauty of London. Some lucky loyal fans who saw them in person chose to keep their distance and not disturb the date out of respect for their idol's privacy. They stated that the happiness radiating from their faces while spending time as a couple was far more valuable than simply asking for an autograph or a photo together. Their courage to appear together in a European public space was considered a form of openness that had been highly anticipated. Up until now, the agency representing the two massive artists has chosen to remain silent and has not provided any official statement or detailed clarification regarding these romantic vacation photos. The management's silence is instead interpreted by many as a form of indirect confirmation, allowing their artists to enjoy their personal lives. This has further strengthened the public's belief that the romantic relationship between the two main vocalists has received the full blessing of those closest to them. For millions of fans around the world, seeing Taehyung and Jungkook able to enjoy a normal and affectionate date amidst their incredibly busy global schedule is a blessing in itself. The romantic narrative that has often been depicted in fictional spaces now feels so real and alive under the serene London sky. The photos of their time together that night are sure to become one of the most iconic moments in the history of their relationship journey. This brief journey in London proves that behind the glamour of their status as global stars, Taehyung and Jungkook remain a couple who need space to love each other freely. The warmth of the scarf around Taehyung's neck, Jungkook's crisp laughter in the middle of the night, and their synchronized steps on the streets of Soho will continue to be a sweet and hotly debated topic. In the end, this sweet romance by the River Thames reaffirms that the bond of love between them is far stronger and more beautiful than any fiction. It did not take long for the sharp eyes of the public and the fan community to spot a detail far more significant than just the warm clothes they were wearing. Behind the aesthetic portrait of the two holding warm coffee cups in the Soho area, a massive speculation immediately erupted and became the central point of discussion. Everyone's attention was drawn to the fingers of both artists, where a gleam of silver metal beautifully encircling the ring finger of both Taehyung's and Jungkook's right hands was caught very clearly on camera. The seemingly identical accessories featured a highly minimalist yet elegant design, emitting a luxurious gleam that instantly triggered large-scale conspiracy theories among netizens. Entertainment media and fans began conducting in-depth analyses, zooming in on the photo resolution to the highest level to confirm the details of the item strongly suspected to be a couple ring. The identical placement on the ring finger, which is universally symbolized as a token of commitment and love, seemed to serve as undeniable proof that their relationship has moved to a much more serious and intimate stage. This wave of speculation grew wilder, with some fans skilled in fashion tracking beginning to investigate the origin of the jewelry. Based on the analysis of the circulating cropped images, the ring is suspected to be a special collection from a luxury French jewelry house that symbolizes eternity and absolute loyalty. The choice of a subtle yet deeply meaningful design is considered to perfectly reflect how Taehyung and Jungkook have maintained their romantic relationship all this time. Not excessive in public, yet possessing a very powerful connection behind the scenes. The existence of the ring was immediately linked to old rumors regarding a secret anniversary celebration of their relationship, falling around these months. The public speculated that this romantic trip to London was actually a special agenda planned long in advance to celebrate that special moment privately. The matching rings are strongly suspected to be a symbol of a new commitment they pledged together under the London sky, far from the din of the stage lights that usually surround them. The impact of finding this small detail immediately caused various social media platforms to experience brief crashes due to an extraordinary surge in data traffic from fans. The hashtag discussing the mysterious ring immediately skyrocketed and topped global trending lists within minutes after the photo analysis was uploaded. Discussions were no longer just about their togetherness by the River Thames, but had shifted to a sweet conclusion that their time together in London was a sincere and courageous declaration of love. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.